This is my second attempt at doing a video. It'll be very crude, but perhaps better than nothing. This is a bizarre shaped panoramic sketchbook that I just finished. It's the third one I've had. I don't think I'll be buying any more of these because they're a little challenging to use, but I just love the paper. I'll include the details about the book itself in the description below. So here we go. It's about 3 inches by 8 inches. So when you open it up, oh my goodness, look how huge that is. It's so long. Panoramic is a great name for it. So here we go. The first few pages, I just didn't actually know what I was doing. But then we get to here. And I realized, thanks to Kosha, that having these cartoon-like boxes might be a really cool way to make these pages manageable. Let's see if I can do this. Told you it was going to be clumsy. So anyway, each day I had this theme of like a yellow box where the date is. And I spent a lot of time indoors, so, not that interesting, but it was more of a cartoon diary of my days. And here in the middle of winter, November, we had a day that was reasonable to be outside, so that felt great. And then sometimes I do a little bit of writing. Here's this beautiful marble top table that I inherited from my mom, and it's actually right there, covered with all kinds of stuff. So anyway, anything I enjoy looking at is worthy of a sketch. Ooh, this was a fun day. I went for a walk, and all of these buildings on my walk are various shades of white and gray, and it was a cloudy, kind of uninspiring day. But what got me was the skyline, that up and down and in and out and nooks and crannies, and I just loved it. So I drew it while I was on my walk, and then when I got home, I decided, I can paint a whole bunch of houses in like 20 minutes. They won't even be the wiser. This was so much fun. I went to with this great friend of mine, Patrick, and we went to this Catholic church that had a slate roof, and there was copper, and it was so much fun. A little less successful. I don't do well working from my imagination, really. There's my desk. Oh, this was funny. I don't know if you can read that. Dressing a loom is far easier than sketching one. Anybody who's a weaver knows I left out a really important functional part of the loom because I didn't notice till I was done. Here we go, continuing on with bizarre shapes. Even a laundromat can be an attractive subject matter. Ooh, this was a fun day. Once again, Patrick and I were out. Ooh, I got to get way up in the air here to show it to you. And I started off because I was fascinated by this stone wall. Then I thought, I'll put in that house. Maybe I'll put in that house. And then obviously, like here, I was like, nah, I'm done. So that was fun. Oh, this was the day a really old friend of mine died. I was very sad. So I sat in the parking lot. This is a wonderful place that helps people with vision loss, and I support them with my whole heart. A girlfriend of mine was getting her hair cut, so I sat on the couch opposite and did that. Ooh, another great day out with Patrick. It was really, really windy and cold, and so lately I've been doing a lot of sketching on site and then paint when I get home. This was Christmas Day. Sitting around, everybody's watching TV. I got my sketchbook. Ooh, this was fun. It was, I had followed a lesson taught by Stephanie Bauer on how to draw complicated architecture and just break down the steps. So I did that from a photograph. But then later, that's the front view. This is the side view of the building. Later I did this on site. I talk here about, I had a lovely conversation with the meter maid who couldn't give me a ticket because I didn't have a car. Um, Again, like this was a photo online when I was listening to a meditation session. Oh, this is so funny. I knew when I did these two drawings, my perspective was terrible. It was way off. But then when you throw in the color, it covers up a world of sins. It's fun. Was watching a movie on BritBox, I believe, and I just was so taken with this scene that I paused the movie and sketched the church. The film was set in England, so of course the church is in Ireland. Here's another outing with Patrick. Kind of used the full spread. Did the sketch on site and painted it after I got home. This is an amazing day with my friend Kelly. Again, I did most of the sketch on site, and I started doing the painting part on site. And right here, I don't know if you can see it, you know, the little white bits in there. Oh my gosh, the watercolor was freezing. So I had these little crystals of ice, colored ice, all over, and I thought, what is going on here? And I realized, yeah, it's below freezing out. That's why your paint's freezing. Another day, back at that same beautiful Catholic church. Another beautiful marble statue. Maybe not marble, but it's a beautiful statue outdoors. It's, the Virgin Mary looking off into the woods. Aha! Here, let's see if this will work. I can't get high enough for this. Anyway, I decided to adopt a tree because I'm having difficulty motivating myself to go for a walk every day. So this tree is about, I don't know, it's a few blocks away. So I sketched it when I got there. Golly, I don't have one handy, but one of the things I use with a book like this that's really floppy, I put a bulldog clip, or just, a spring clip right here on the binding, and that will hold the book open for you. Oops, sorry about that wobble. These are just two quick, silly sketches. I was visiting a girlfriend, and while we were talking, I was sketching. This, you can Google this. There's a guy named Bruno Monari who has a PDF called Drawing a Tree. And son of a gun, there's a structure to trees that I never ever was aware of, but now I am. And I think the trees I draw from now on will maybe look more like trees. And then here at the end, I decided I'd had enough. So I wrote a whole page of what I learned. That's a valuable thing to do when you finish a sketchbook. It's just stop and go through it and go, wow, this was an amazing adventure, Honestly, it's a movie of one moment after another of wonderfully focused experience of life. So, there we go. On to the next sketchbook. I'm really glad I started this one, and I'm even happier that I finished it.